New York City, where dreams are made of and the upsets keep happening. This video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use to Fair Dealing, and we're also covered under the Digital Millennium Act. Marta was up a break in the third and final set, and she would not win another service game as Emma Navarro turned on the heat seeking missiles, straight laser beams, rockets, and this crowd would pick up the American and she would win the third set 6-3, forcing Marta into 34 unforced errors while she committed only 16. She would win 50% of Marta's second serve, and Emma Navarro, cold as ice. She gets the victory. She's headed through to the next round. Who's she going to take on? Coco, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for that prediction. That's going to be fireworks. Big foe, let's go. Ben Shelton, all smiles. They're buddies. Listen, Big Foe said him and Shelton, all they do is just sit around and crack jokes all day long. These two are good friends. What an amazing match. Big Foe also said it best. It's a shame this match was not on prime time television. This place, Arthur Ashe Stadium, was sold out at 5 p.m. That's hard to do. This was a big time match. It went 5 sets. I watched every single set. Now listen, if you're watching these matches, one thing I want you to look out for is look at the stamina. Look how these players are responding and reacting. And you could tell early in that fourth set that Ben Shelton was going to run out of gas. Big Foe just had the better stamina. That's what it came down to. If Ben, and look, he's ranked 13th on the ATP. Big Foe's ranked 20th. He's going to move up. But the reality here is, if Shelton had better cardio in this match, and this is what Big Foe does, Big Foe, I say it all the time, he's a walking over. He has the most tie breaks on the ATP. I mean, possibly, right? Literally. But the reality here is, if Shelton had just a little bit better cardio, he would have won the match. I mean, I just felt he was overpowering Tiafoe in a lot of these exchanges, but he ran out of gas down the stretch. And look, these two, you're hugging a little bit too much there. But Big Foe goes into his dance, and this guy, unbelievable, just dancing center court after that victory. But Maddie Patty, ladies and gentlemen. This was another heartbreaking loss. Just like Ben Shelton ran out of gas, he was in control of that match. And in that fourth set, Big Foe was on the ropes. He felt the pressure, ladies and gentlemen. And Big Shelton had the chance to break early in the fifth set and couldn't do it. But nonetheless, Maddie Patty, guys, she saved a set point in the first set. She would end up winning the first set. The second set, Elise Mertens came back strong. And in the third set, these numbers are going to haunt Madison Keys, one of the nicest, classiest ladies on tour you'll ever meet. That's right, guys. She was up 3-2. Love 40 on Elise Mertens serve. Did you hear what I said? She was up 3-2, and she had Mertens down, love 40 on her serve. And Madison Keys would end up going down 5-4, and Elise Mertens would hold on and serve this match out. Now, she would drop down to her knees. This guy, she's back into the round of 16. She's made the quarterfinals a couple times here. The last time she did it against Vika, Vika served up just a freaking storm of forehands and just completely outclassed Mertens. And Mertens said in the post-match conference, look, she was just better than me. But today she was better than Madison Keys, excuse me, and she played well. And I say this all the time: Mertens is such a great ambassador for the sport. She's classy. She has so much fun with fans. She shows so much love to fans. And I just look, if you watch her on TikTok, she's always dancing. She is just a breath of fresh air for the tour. I love to see her go deep in these tournaments. And Madison Keys, this is a heartbreaking loss. This is tough. These are the losses that's tough. Now, Mertens would go on to say in the post-match interview, she loves playing in New York. There's no other slam like it. She's excited to stay one more day in New York. But she would also say that New York is noisy, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, now, if you guys don't know, I've been to every slam except for Wimbledon. But the reality here is, in terms of these slams, they all talk. Except for Wimbledon. It's quiet. You could hear someone smacking on strawberries and cream. You could hear a coin drop. But in New York, in case you've never been to a slam in New York, Everyone's having conversations while the match is going on. Remember a few years ago, the guy was like trying to fight someone else because he was like cheering? Guys, if you've never been to a Grand Slam match in New York City, everyone talks. It's been like that for the longest. The celebrities come. It's a big deal here in New York. But Elise said it best. It's noisy here. You're right. It's New York City, guys. It's very noisy. The city never sleeps. But nonetheless, she was joking, all smiles, and she's through to the next round. And this is where I get a little bit upset at the matchmakers, right? I say it all the time, and I've said this plenty of times. I'm on the record saying this. I would be a very happy man. I could go peacefully if Mertens wins a Grand Slam. I'm on record saying this many years ago. If she wins a Grand Slam, I'll be happy. I'll go away happy, ladies and gentlemen. But this is where I get upset. I am tired of seeing Sabalenka in her draw. We know Mertens cannot beat Sabalenka. Sabalenka has the easiest draws. It needs to stop. We know. Look, they're former doubles partners, former slam doubles partners. They know each other's game. Mertens has said it time and time again. She struggles with Sabalenka's power. I've said it time and time again. She cannot beat Sabalenka. Why do you keep putting her in her draw? It's just an easy round of 8 for Sabalenka. If she gets past Ekaterina, she's in a tough match now. It looks like that might go 3. But I am tired of seeing Sabalenka matched up with Clara Buell or Elise Mertens. It needs to stop. There's too many players in these tournaments to be putting the same matchup where we know what's going to happen. Okay, that's my little frustration I had to vent because I think it prevents Mertens from possibly winning a Grand Slam. It needs to stop. Anyways, tennis in a minute, guys. That's the rundown, the fastest minute in tennis. Enjoy Mertens. Beautiful smile. Great ambassador for the sport. She's great for the fans. She lives another day in New York City. That's all she wanted to do. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about Coco. You know what? Why don't we just give you a quick rundown of the scores, guys? You've been listening this long. Thank you for the love and support. Hit the super thanks. Like the video, guys. If you've been listening this long and haven't liked the video, are you a hater? Paula Badosa comes back and takes out Gabriela Elena Ruse. Queen Win takes out Julia Niemeyer in straight sets. Coco drops the first set, comes back, wins the second and third set, and styling and profiling like Ans. Vika falls to Yafan Wong in 3 sets. Emma Navarro comes back down a break in the third set against Marta. Donna Vekic does what Donna Vekic does. She takes out little Peyton Stearns, NCAA champion, in straight sets. And of course, Keys